Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video, but before we actually did get into the video, I do have to tell you that for the first 3 minutes 40 there will be no game sound, and I'm sorry for that, and hope you guys enjoy the video anyway. But let's just get into I'll just stop talking and get into the video right now. Hope you enjoy the video, and I will see you guys next time.
The moon over the Sanford Junction, headlights in your retinas. Donnelly drove a grey hatchback without a bottom. All the creatures of the tarmac rose to sing to him. All manner of symbols crudely scrawled across the cliff face of my unrest. My life reduced to an electrical diagram. All my gulls have taken flight. They will no longer roost on these outcrops. The lure of the moon over the Sanford Junction is too strong. I returned home with a pocket full of stolen ash. Half of it fell out of my coat and vanished into the car's upholstery, but the rest beside of my bed. It was never intended as a meaningful act, but over the years it became a kind of talisman. I'd sit still, quite still for hours, just holding the diminishing powder in my palm and noting its smoothness. In time, we will all be worn down into granules, washed into the sea and dispersed. There were chemical stains on the tarmac, the leak of air conditioning, brake fluid and the roadside, waiting as if he couldn't quite understand or recognize their smell. He said he'd been traveling back from a sales conference in Exeter. He'd stopped for farewell drinks earlier, but had kept a careful eye on his intake. He could hear the sirens above the idling traffic. From here, I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack. I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
God, guys, I think I had my headset like muted. Oh my god, paper boats! Lots and lots of paper boats. Is that a light down there? No, it's not. Don't want to drown. Okay, so I can come up here. But there's a lot of paper butts, so it must be his letters. What's that in there? There's something written in the on the wall. On a sudden, a light from heaven shone around him. So that's what it said. All of a sudden, a light from heaven shone around him, and he fell to the ground. Eggs? Okay. This game makes loads of sense now. This is where the path ends. Sorry about that, guys. This is where the path ends. So, do I go to the boat? No. So I had the thing up there. So I'll probably go this way. Yeah, there's a path here, I think. I hope. Yeah, there's a candle, so I do go this way. Yeah, this is a path. So I go this way. A light from heaven shone around him. Yeah, I've been this way. I have been here. Do I have to go, like, do I have to swim or something? So I have been this way. There's a ghost. You still see the ghost up there slightly. So there's two ways to go. It's this way and that way. Do I go to the ramp and swim? I'll follow this path. But all it leads to is the ramp. I won't come off the path. I go up. I'm going up. This game in nighttime though, is so amazing. So I'm guessing the radio tower is the end, I think. So we're getting close to it now. Look how close it is now. So this game is like more of a story. The storyline to this, like, it's just incredible.
I will drag my leg behind me. I will drag it like a crumpled hatchback, tires blown and sparking across the dimming lights of my vision. I'm running out of painkillers and am following the flicker of the moon home. When Paul keeled over dead on the road to Damascus, they restarted his heart with the jump leads from a crumpled hatchback. It took 21 attempts to convince it to wake up.
Good guys, the ghost. We're like really close to the ghost now. Look how close we are to the ghost. Can we actually get to the ghost? No, I think I'll just disappear now because we've just lost sight of it.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottle. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along through some time, the weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper. You can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fight, the pulp vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. And this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and casts parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
And he was proceeding on his journey. What's that say? Okay. Find was come near to Pamming. I can't read that. And he what?
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
Wow. This game though. I think we're coming up to the end. Like, we're close to ending the game.
Returning to my car afterwards, hands still shaking, and a head split open by the impact. Goodbye to tearful aunts and traumatized uncles. Goodbye to the phenomenal. Goodbye to the tangible. Goodbye Wolverhampton. Goodbye Sanford. Goodbye Cromer. Goodbye Damascus. This cliff path is slippery in the dew. It is hard to climb with such an infection. I must carve out the bad flesh and sling it from the aerial. I must become infused with the very air.
Okay. Just go this way. I think. And in fame to pass that as I made my journey. I can't read that at all. Oh my god. They had to make it hard to read, didn't they? Wow. Look at that. I'm sorry about that, guys. Some family members rudely interrupted me, so I had to cut the video. Just I'm back now. But it was only for like, it was like 10 minutes for me, like a second, like a millisecond for you guys.
He was not drunk at all. He had not drunk with Donnelly or spat Jakobsen back at the sea. He had not careered across the lost shores and terminal beaches of this nascent archipelago. He did not intend his bonnet to be crumpled like a spent tissue by the impact. His windscreen was not star-studded all over like a map of the heavens. His paintwork etched with circuit diagrams, strange fish to call the gulls away. The phosphorescence of the skid marks lighting the M5 all the way from Exeter to Damascus.
Okay. Okay, came. NTO. I don't know. But look at the view on that, guys. Wait. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see that? Did you guys just see that then? Guys, oh my god, it's a ghost. Another ghost that we haven't seen. Guys. The ghost that we haven't seen yet. That looks like a boy. It might be Jakobsen or whoever it was. I don't know, it might not be.
Twin vapor trails in the air. White lines etched into these rocks. Dear Esther, I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him? Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an aerial, a beacon, that they will not forget you. You've always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent.
What? What? Damascus. It says down there. He just jumped off. All that, and he just jumped off. It's a lot of paint. This game. It's a bird? What? Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the Let's Play of the Esther. I certainly enjoyed playing it. But I enjoyed playing Esther. It was actually one of the greatest games I played in a while, if I'm honest with you. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please follow me on Twitter, link in the description down below, along with my Twitch channel, which I live stream on. So guys, I'm going to go, and